Welcome back. Welcome back. So I was watching my video last night, or this morning, I don't even remember. Last night, about Latinos, Spanish, Tainos, or Native American. Now the whole point of all three of those names is your history. Well, some of you, but then you get to call yourself whatever place you come from. But you go under one of those names, right? Just like other people. Now, this video is not about that because I said what I said, and when I said certain things, I'm sure people get very angry because nobody likes to get told I made up the thing that, you're waving in my face and you're like Vegeta. You got all this pride and shit and did not realize I gave you your fucking pride. And it's not me specifically. I didn't make them shit. I didn't make those things up. You see, this is what made me not be racist. When you look up what other people did, things that are valuable, and now the whole world uses those things. And then when you realize there was somebody that you hate, do you hate them or do you really love them? Because you love their shit. You sure love using their things. Because real hatred means I don't want to see you. I don't want to talk to you. And I'm damn sure not going to like anything you create. Because to me, you're an idiot. You're a buffoon. And everything you'll create is for idiots and buffoons. And it'll be bad. You get it? See, that's the beauty of slavery, though. It brought forth the glorious creations among creation. And now, we all get to share in those things, Because no matter what group of people you grow up in, you still have a choice on what you want to dress like, what you want to believe in, right? So, would it matter who makes up anything? Because eventually, the people get to choose what the fuck they like anyway. Right? So, I think that's what the Lord was trying to get through Adam and Eve's and everybody's head from the Bible, saying, oh, you don't want to listen to me? You don't need me no more? All right. Go ahead and take all my stuff, and now you go do things with it, and you show me you know better. That's what the Lord did with the world. He said, y'all know what y'all doing? Go ahead, Adam, Eve, Satan. Y'all know what y'all doing. Now go have fun fighting each other over things that don't even belong to you. Because the Lord created the earth and everything in it is His because of ownership. When you create something, you own it, right? And then, since human beings can't discover somehow where they magically popped up, and no matter what they say, what are they going to say? All right, let's take the science route. We came from the oceans and we transformed from amoeba fucking cells into fish and fish into this and that and this, and then one of them crawled up on land and became a mammal and things, and then that changed and that changed and that changed, and then the monkey came and then we came out the ape monkey thing, and right? We still came from something that was already created. And you didn't create it. So that would mean every single body is formed from something on earth. But you didn't create it. So how do you get your body? Oh, my Father created your body for you. So you don't even technically own your body. And since you're only alive because of His force, You get it? You don't own anything. He gave you things and said, here, it's yours now. Technically. But at any time I want, I'll remind you. Now let's get to what the video is about, because, it's about many things and they all have to do with the same thing. As I was listening to that video, I noticed I said something about food. They were saying about how a lot of Spanish, not a lot, but there's a lot of things that really came from the slave trade, African shit and all that, right? And that made me think of an old video I looked up a long time ago, because I was on I gotta learn how to eat food. I need to learn what food is and why do we like these things, I wanted to know about even mine and then other people, and then was like, went back to what school say? The pyramid. The basic food groups and what's good for your stuff, right? So when you start looking that up and you go back to the basics, that smells wonderful, fellas. Jesus Christ. It's definitely barbecue season, baby. The black man's invention, the Negro. The Negro made up the barbecue. So I'm going to claim that. Y'all niggas perfected it though. I'll give you that. Y'all be walking by and I'll be like, damn, man. We don't even know how to, niggas is beating us with our own style. they doing it over there. They doing it the old way too. They ain't playing with all this fake shit. Anyway, so as I looked up all the food I could and basics, right? I started learning this thing about nutrition, like every regular basics. And I started learning about how you could take two good things, you can eat them, and because they're opposite or have a different effect, right? They cancel each other out and it doesn't do the thing that it should have did for your body. But you just ate two good things, but it's not going to do its job because of the chemical. Because you created something that is not good for you, but it tastes good. And it will give you some type of benefits from it. It just won't allow, like if you ate the one thing, you would get all of the nutrients and all the things from it because your stomach is only breaking that thing down. When your stomach has to break down 4 different flavors, meat, vegetables, and beer, that means your stomach has to dump multiple acids in your stomach. It has to do things that it wasn't technically designed to do, but it can do it because my father knew we'd be stupid one day. So he said, yeah, I got to make them have a science lab in their body that can make them healthy one day. Even if they eat all that bad stuff. It'll at least last, they'll have to do a lot of it. So, as I started looking up vegetables and all these different things, mayonnaise and what sauces are made out of and all these things, and this is before all the, like how you go on YouTube now and everybody's scared to eat food. They putting pesticides or fertilizer culticontalites and we don't even know what these names are. Nigga, they ain't even gotta do that. They ain't gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? That's really so the food lasts longer and shit. Them shits ain't really as bad as some of the shit is. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say it ain't. But if they're preservatives and shit, they're not really what people really think. It's just people trying to keep people, eating because you're gobbling everything up and you don't know how to do anything. So, it's gonna go away and it's gonna go faster. And then with all these bad things happening, a lot of people let food go to waste. Anyway, as I was learning about how food literally is like gas to a car, and because we're not a car and we could take different gas and you're a different person, so sometimes you need different gas. I may be small, nigga, but I'm running a fucking diesel engine under here. You know? A lot of niggas think they're big and they got their muscles, and you can't outlast me, nigga. You're big, tough guy shit and all that. I'll pick things up. You got an hour in you, you're done. I got a diesel engine under a Ferrari hood, dog. I'm jumping fucking over cars. All I need is the tires, so I could be a monster truck Ferrari. Get it? Just drive over the competition fast, sound the horns. So, just little things like that, you know. That's what got me into learning about what black food, you know, my own traditions. And I said, yeah, a lot of this shit don't make sense because we free now. Why the fuck would I eat shit that they gave to the slaves? And say, well, my ancestors ate it. Well, you know, there's always the crazy ancestors in everybody's race that go crazy. They used to eat shit. Are you gonna eat that too? It's their tradition. The fuck out of here with that goofy shit. That's the type of goofy shit that makes me mad, because when you truly look a couple of years back, you know, and you see being fit wasn't super muscular and veins raging out and fucking cuts everywhere, you start really realizing, oh, all right, so that's a fad too. That's really, oh, all the guys doing all this bodybuilding, they all having heart attacks and they all dying. They're dying at 60, 50 years old because they enlarged their heart. They're going impotent at 40. Got all those muscles, but your dick don't work no more. Your sex drive lowered. You get it? Isn't it funny, the thing that makes women cream on themselves when they see you? Oh, he's so big and muscly. Can be the same thing that'll literally make you not be able to cream in them. Ain't that funny? Ain't that ironic? It's sort of like the Lord saying, you can't have everything you want. You better find a balance in it, because you're going to destroy yourself and then blame him for it because you were too stupid to look up what you were doing. Or you ignored the doctors when they said, well, you know, we ain't really completely figure out what all this shit does, and you know, or you just didn't look at the thousands and millions of other people that came before you and was doing these things, like taking steroids and all these shortcuts that people do have been proven. You don't need a doctor. Hey, what's up, man? You know, why do you need a doctor to tell you not to shoot steroids? Just go look up videos of people that did steroids and abused them, and now their bodies are completely destroyed, and all they got is 10 good years out of it. 20 good years of flexing and I'm a tough guy, right? Now they gotta spend the next 20 to 30 years talking about, I got you know what I'm saying? All types of problems, kidney problems, heart problems, back problems, hernias, dislocated bones and shit, all type. And I'm like, yo, you did all that so you could look good for females, so you can get, you got them. You was doing it. I seen you, homie. You was doing, but was it worth it? You're broker because you spent your money up flexing all the time. Gotta look good. And now you need that money for medical bills, or at least fucking aspirins. And those same chicks, none of them are there now. Remember how you was paying their bills? Remember that one shorty you paid the bills a couple of fucking years straight almost? She was paying them cell phone bills. They ain't gonna give you a fucking aspirin, nigga. You can't even call for an aspirin. You gotta go over there to get it. But she didn't go over your house to get that rent money. You came over. Not only did you waste money to get over there, but you also pay the bills. Like, come on, dog. That's why I be looking at half these niggas that I swear y'all winning. I'm like, y'all losing, dog. Y'all losing. It's fun though, I guess. You know what I mean? If you're gonna lose, you might as well lose having fun, I guess. You know what I mean? I can't hate on, you know. Anyway, back to this food. It's the same thing, you know. Everybody want to be extra, or be a certain thing that you may not be, or hold on to traditions. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. I tell everybody, just like my father does, you have free will, you know, and we die early from a lack of knowledge. So don't blame my father. Like, that's one thing I know, being a person that had to not suffer as much as a lot of other people in the world do, but have to suffer. I listen to people's complaints now and want to smack people in the fucking face. Like, I want to choke people. Like, you're complaining about this. Your fucking life is damn near perfect. There's people that are fucking dying out here. They're struggling their whole life. They have nothing. They never had nothing. And they're never going to get anything. You don't get it. That's it. That's what their life is. And you're complaining about fucking what? You got problems? Welcome to real life. Everybody does. You know? That's why I get mad at haters and shit. Niggas that be hating. I be looking at people like, you waste so much time on hate. You don't even enjoy the life that's right before you. Like, it's one thing, it's like a philosophy of mine. If you're gonna be a bad person, right? You're doing it because you want good things for you and your people. Then you get those things, forget that you was a good person because you have power over people, and now you become your alter ego, and 20 years go by, you know? You think you're the man, but you're really just a fucking tyrant. You think your jokes are still hitting, and no, you think the chicks like you. No one fucking likes you. None of that shit. They just pretend because it gets them what the fuck they need. And you lived a hollow life the whole time. Every fucking smile you get is fake. Every fucking favor, everything you get is only because people fear you. A lot of people think that shit is fun. It's fun when you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s. When you're 50, 60 years old and you know a nigga on the street that has less than you gets liked because of who he is. When he says to do something, he has no power, no money, none of that, and shit happens, and you know, what the fuck gives him that authority? How the fuck can he do this? I'm this, I have all these things. But you know, niggas, you can feel it now. Once you live long enough, you can see who's faking. You can see the fake laughs, you can see the fake smiles. Why you think rich people, really, really rich people, stay away from everybody else? Because they look down and they're like, it's not that I'm better than you. You're a fucking idiot and I know what you're gonna do. You're a cave beast. You're so afraid of me and my money, you'll never give me an honest opinion in your life. You'll never frown face anything I do. I can tell you my shit smells like roses and you'll smell it and tell me it does. Like a fucking buffoon. You know? Anyway, I know that's very far off food, but you know, my father got me kicking up on different subjects like I need to, because we got different viewers, and that video was about a lot of different shit. And I really, even listening to it myself, was like, you sound a little, not hateful, but you're throwing it in people's faces. But oh yeah, I gotta get thrown in my face that I'm El Negro. I'm a fucking gringo. Every day of my life, I gotta listen to your people fucking speak Spanish racial words, and they think I don't know. But I do. And I smile. You know? And then I'm the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? When you get harassed for 4 years, people trying to take your head off, get you fired, think you can't understand certain racial slurs and shit. And I don't even need to know Spanish. Usually, like, a lot of them are like 5-year-olds. They'll point at you and laugh. You know how many chicks hate just on this? I go to this fucking laundromat every day. I work there. I sweep in front of the fucking laundromat every day. That's not my job. That's her fucking job. This bitch tried to charge me $5 to go to the fucking bathroom. But I do her fucking job for her every day. I open doors for people every day there. And I don't even go over there no more. I barely even sit in front of it anymore because he's fucking arguing with me about going to the bathroom. You only can use the bathroom once. But I let a crossing guard sit in there all day, every single day since the day you came here. A fucking old guy goes in the bathroom, takes a shit, blows the whole bathroom up, forgets to flush the fucking toilet. All types of goofy shit every single day. But your black ass, I got a problem with you. You got to give me $5 to go to the bathroom. And when you realize, nah, I'd rather walk up the block or go to the library before I give you $5. And I'm going to wait to talk to your boss and ask your boss about it. And then now, every time you see me go to the bathroom, you got to give me a stink face. You know I'm coming in to go to the bathroom early in the morning. You gonna hold the key and look at me and just stand there. See me wanting to go to the bathroom. You run into the bathroom like you're cleaning the bathroom. But you just came out the motherfucker cleaning the bathroom. And then you look out, see me stand there and go back in. 5 minutes go by, you look out, see me stand there and go back in. But you got customers ringing the fucking bell, talking about where the fuck is the lady at. Your fucking racism makes you fucking destroy your own people. It's pathetic. You know how pathetic that is? You're willing to get yourself in trouble at your own job so I can't take a piss. You know how pathetic that is? But you know how easily I eat that on the chin? Why? Because I can go to the bathroom in all the places. I can stop doing your job for you, and now when trash blows in the laundromat and the people are eating or sitting there and there's garbage all up in there, oh well, you know? When it's really windy and I see all the dirt and everything flying around there, and instead of running over there and doing your job, because, you know, it's still trash, it's blowing from the street, so technically I feel like it's my responsibility, even though it's not, because it's your property. You know? It's pathetic. People making up stories, people staring, all goofy stuff, you know? And I'd be like, when I help one of y'all children, when I help one of y'all grandmothers, when I do all these other things, and then just the legend of me goes around, and then you find out I help one of your peoples randomly for no reason, how stupid do you feel then, you know? That's why I stopped helping. That's why I don't do anything for nobody no more. And what do I see all the time? Sirens, old ladies falling down, people walking right by, fights breaking out. I ain't gonna say nothing, no. I'm gonna let y'all, I ain't good, remember? I'm just a nigga. So now I'm gonna be just a shadow and watch all these bad things happen to your little girls and your little boys. And you gotta deal with it. Because you don't want me to intervene, right? I'm just a black guy. It's pathetic. Anyway, back to this food. I'm gonna end it with this. Go look up food, healthy food. Then go look up science about that food, and then go look up how, like, you're not supposed to mix things together, and when you do, it defeats the purpose of you even trying to do the thing you want to do, like lose weight, gain weight, feel good. Maybe you understand when you eat food, you're supposed to feel alive, not, I got the itis. Back in my day, the itis was only for special occasions, Friday and shit, you know, the greasy food. Now, the itis is, that's the way I want to feel every day. I want the itis. I want to eat, put a TV on, and I'm supposed to be lethargic. No, you're supposed to be getting energy and, you know, finishing up those little bit of things you got to do. You know, talk to your family, complete that project, do some push-ups, or just sit there and feel good and say, good, my energy's right. I can go to sleep and wake up for the next day feeling refreshed. All love, all praise to the Most High.